Today we're going to learn everything you wanted to know about RAV4 Prime. I'm going to give you a detailed walkthrough of interior cabin features, technology, safety, how to use those buttons and controls. And we'll show you around the outside, section by section, so that you can learn everything there is to know about our friend RAV4 Prime. You can get a RAV4 Prime in SE, which you see here, or the XSE. Has a pretty fast charging time. I'm going to show you how to fill it with gas, how to charge it with electricity, and what you can do with that. I'll even show you how to set your power back door. We'll give you an easy one here that's sort of hidden in this multi-information display, the power back door. If you cannot get your power back door to work, we're gonna go across here using the OK touchpad here, we'll call it. And then we'll go in, we're gonna scroll down using that same touchpad to vehicle settings. Right here, hold that down for a second. Here we go, power back door. Push it once. Do you want it on or off? On or off? So we want it on. You can change the opening adjustment. Do you want it to go up all the way? Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. And then what about the volume? So that's how you set that. And then just hit, well, this one right here, the power back door. Opens up just like that. I've got it all the way up. You can set it here if you're shorter. You can set it way up here if you're taller. Jump around. Jump around. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Look at the window sticker here. We've got different gas mileage ratings. What does that mean? Well, 38. That means if you just use gasoline, no plugging it in, no electricity, you'll get 38. Okay, 94 mpge. That's if you fill it with gasoline and you charge it, you can get 94. And you can go 42 miles on one electric charge. So yeah, driver's side, just like you'd expect, fill it up with gasoline. Boom. Or you can charge it. This is what a lot of people might like to do. This is why you buy a RAV4 Prime. Plug it in, plug it in. So basically all you do, plug it in just like that. This is a level 1 charger, which means it's a 120 volt. You just plug it into whatever outlet you can find, home, work. And I believe since this is a 6.6 kilowatt hour onboard charger, it's upgraded, Mac Daddy one. Previous years, you'd only have a 3.3. That would be a little bit longer time. This is gonna be about a 4-hour charge time if you get a level 2 charger. Woo! That'll be about 2.5 hours. So you can get that installed at your house, maybe at work. 2.5 hours, pretty good for 42 miles. Commute time, baby. Oh man, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. It's getting hot out here. I am getting too hot. I just took my coat off. Now for me today, the weather's only gonna be about 63, so it's not gonna be super hot. But on here, we have the hold AC button. Basically, once the vehicle is charged enough, if the charge is low, it's not gonna work. But basically, set the air conditioning to whatever you want. I think I have it at 67 now. You hold this AC button down here like that, and what it'll do, it'll run the air conditioning system for about 20 minutes, get it nice and cool, so you can hop right inside, whoosh, jump right in, and you're cool. And peeing your pants is cool. You know, from Billy Madison. This car is very fast, very powerful, very swift. It's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine matched with electric motors, and that gives you, get this, 302 horsepower. Put it in perspective. A RAV4 gasoline has 203 horsepower. RAV4 hybrid, 219. 302, baby. It can go 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. That makes it one of the fastest Toyotas that Toyota makes right now. Woo! Has electronically controlled on-demand all-wheel drive. What that means is it operates with the front wheels mostly until it loses grip or traction, snow, mud, sand, stuff like that. It'll send power to the back wheels. And then you can get the electronically controlled CVT. That's the transmission. This is a carpeted surface here. If you want to make it all-weather, you can flip this sucker around here and make it all-weather. Get that in there here. And it fits okay, but at least it's an all-weather surface. The seats in a RAV4 Prime fold down relatively flat, nearly flat actually. You can actually lay down here. People ask, can you sleep in this? Yeah, you actually could. I'm not the tallest person in the world, I'm 5'8", but go diagonally here, maybe pillow blanket, you could be hooked up. And the RAV4 has good size headroom here, good legroom. This is the seat all the way back and reclined. Seats are comfortable here. I like the pattern. This is kind of squishy. That's nice. And then this one right here, I wanted to show you this lever right over here. This one, waka, waka, waka. You can have it up or you can Now I can chill out just a little bit more, and that'll give me even more headroom. What's the deal with that? So the back seat, what are we gonna see here? We've got bottle holder down there. Got lots of shadows today. That's what happens when I film early in the morning, but I would rather get it out of the way so I don't overheat, even though it's only 65. It gets hot out here. All right, red stitching here. Interesting pattern. Now, if you see these grates right here, this vent, that's what cools the hybrid battery. So you just want to make sure on long road trips, just try to protect it by not covering it with blankets and pillows and stuffed animals and stuff like that, if you can avoid it. What else we got in here? Well, we've got the armrest. We've got to check that. Good surface area here. You can stretch out. And it's a little bit hard on the side, kind of like a nice tater tot, but it's tender on the inside. The perfect tater tot, right? And then we've got child latches here for safety seats. Pretty nice. And do we have air vents? Of course we do. We've got air vents and then USBs right there. This is the view from the back. We got some really cool features to talk about here. I'm going to tell you about my room mode too. And I probably don't talk about this enough. We all get them when we buy cars and trucks and SUVs. We all get them. But look, I got an owner's manual here. If you have any questions or maybe I didn't explain it well enough, go to the owner's manual, look up, especially at the index near the back, it tells you by heading what this does. I was looking up a feature and I had to look a couple times because it wasn't exactly under the title that I thought it was going to be, but it was very descriptive and it told me exactly how to use it. That was the automatic air conditioning. I looked under hold AC, not there. I think it was under air conditioning remote system or something like that. So you might have to look around a little bit. Got a raised screen here, got different drive modes. I ain't scared to use an owner's manual. I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all. Then we've got deep cup holders here. You could put like a flask in there. Hopefully it's not filled with what a flask might hold. Look at this, different drive modes, different buttons. We've got HV, EV, auto, EV, HV. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. Trail mode? Trail mode is kind of like an auto limited slip differential. It provides traction, limits slippage when you're going on things like trails. That's why they put the word trail, T-R-A-I-L. Or it could be a trail mix. Maybe you push that and a trail mix pops out like you're watching the Jetsons or something, like thanks for the trail mix. But no, you just push that. If you're on, maybe I go over this little thing right here and I'm in the grass, give you more traction, more grip. So here's what we got here. We got trail mode off. I'll show you a couple of these. Trail mode on. It's got the little rocks. And then we're going to go over here. Try to do it so it's not going to make you guys motion sick. Eco mode here. Sport mode here. Normal. So let's go back here. We'll start with getting it focused first of all. Keep focused. There's normal. Here's sport. Sport's always in red like you'd imagine. And green is for better efficiency. And if you're buying a RAV4 Prime, you're probably going to want to optimize your fuel mileage and your electric range and things like that. Again, those are reasons why you would want to buy that. But here, these buttons right here, what are you going to do with these? First of all, this is going to go between HV, that's your hybrid vehicle, like a RAV4 hybrid. EV, that's electric vehicle, that's what Prime's all about. You've even got charge hold. Auto, EV, HV. You push this one and it automatically, the car is smart. It will adjust based on how it thinks the car should be driving in. So we got it in auto, HV, EV. I'm just pushing that auto button on and off. So now watch this. We're going to push the HV, EV right here. The EV will probably not be charged because I just started this vehicle up. There's HV, so it's hybrid vehicle. EV, okay, so now it is in electric mode. But if I hold that same button down, the one that says charge hold, watch what it does. Oh, it goes to charge mode. So what you do while you're driving down the highway, it will regenerate your electric miles for you. You'll see it says 1 electric mile, then it'll go to 2, and then slowly it'll go to 3, and then 4, and then hopefully if you got a 4-hour road trip, maybe it'll go back to 42 miles. And yes, how do you know how many electric miles you have? Well, this will tell you total drive time, EV driving ratio, how much are you in EV mode? Just go through this. Look at this, we've got no electric miles, so I would want to hit charge so I can regenerate those miles, which is what I'll do. Just see if it happens. We've got 68 hybrid miles. I'm averaging 33.9. I'm just burning fuel here. This right here tells you how you're doing for start, for cruising, and stopping. Your eco score, you want it to be as high as possible. That means you're getting better gas mileage. So let's go across here. That's for your lane departure alert, your radar cruise control, lane tracing. You would do that by hitting, let's see, we'd hit this one right here. Radar cruise is active. Then we'd set our speed. You can go up 76, 77, 78, 77, 76, 75, like that. And then this sets the following distance between you and cars in front of you. And then this one right here, if you have on your radar cruise, lane tracing assist, that'll keep you centered on the road. Get focused. There we go. So we'll go through the rest of these functions here. Compass, gotta have a compass. All right, this is the radio. There's nothing else on this tab, but this one right here, this is the vehicle that tells us when we're using electric, when we're using gasoline. Tire pressure, holla. All right, all-wheel drive. When is power being sent to the front wheels and the rear wheels? It'll tell you that. That might be great for the trails. Let's keep going. Lane tracing assist. We're going to use this function right here. This keypad, keep hitting OK and things. So we're going to hold down OK. Lane center. Do you want that on or off? Alert. Do you want to be alerted? It's going. Okay, so if you go outside of your lane, if you push this one, it vibrates and it sounds like a frog. How sensitive do you want it? Sway warning. Do you want that on or off? I'm going to turn this one back to the regular one. And then I guess that's it. So we'll go back. Pre-collision system, you always want that on. That will alert you and then hopefully stop you if it senses you're going to hit somebody from the front. Blind spot monitor, it's off. It's on. That'll tell you if the coast is clear. Rear cross traffic alert, it's off, it's on. It'll tell you when you're in reverse. When you're in reverse, if a car is coming from the side, if you're backing up, it'll go beep, 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 and I think it'll show arrows. Most systems show arrows like, shh, shh, that, hey, somebody's coming from the side. You got to be careful, dude. Okay, this one right here, road sign assist, it'll show you things like, ooh, I'll show you this too. Stop signs, do not enter, yield, the speed limit sign. So what I did was I went to RSA, held down this button for about a second. Notification method. Do you want to be notified if you go above the speed limit or by visual, audio visual, or no notifications? And then others like that. Watch this. We're going to go back. Notification level. Do you want to be notified when, if the speed limit's 65, do you want to be notified at 66, 68, or 70? Your choice. We'll put it right there. All right, let's keep going here. Dynamic radar cruise control. We'll hold that down. Curve speed reduction. This will actually slow you down if you're going too fast around a curve. If it thinks you're going too fast, it'll alter your speed. That's a good safety feature. You just got to know if you want to have that on or not. Let's hold down vehicle settings. Charging systems. Do you want to do a charging schedule? Do you want to schedule the vehicle to be charged? What's the charging current? Connector lock. How do you want that to be? Auto lock or unlock? How do you want it? The battery heater on or off? Battery cooler on and off. Okay, power back door, we did that one. Tire pressure warning system. Do you want to set the pressure like that? Identify which wheel, setting unit. Rear seat reminder, this tells you if you've left anything in your back seat, like a child or a dog or your laptop, something like that that you might want to not forget. Hopefully you would never do that, but people do it. That's why we have news headlines about it. What? All right, so here, we're going to go to settings. This will change the meter type. This is the one I use a lot because do you want to use analog or digital? It's on digital. Or do you want that big speedometer right there? That one's kind of cool though. How does it look in sport mode? I bet that would look cool. Yeah. Eco mode. Okay, so I'll keep it. I'm going to do digital. Most people want digital. So I'll keep it there. Units, kilometers or miles, and then language. Espagnol, en français. Or, oh crap. I'm getting by on 10th grade French here. Some other ones we've got. Do you want the EV on or off? Hybrid system. Eco guidance on. Fuel economy. Do you want the trip average, total average, tank average? Power consumption. Which one do you want it to show? Faux show. Music on or off. The audio tab. Display controls, drive info items. I think that's just part of the drive information under that tab. Closing display. Do you want the multi-information display on or off? And any default settings? I think that's good for me. Now this one right here, this is Toyota Audio Multimedia. The big benefits to me is I don't have to plug in for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto anymore. It's all wireless. I can give it voice commands. It's a little quirky at first. You just have to let the system get used to you and you get used to the system. Hi, Toyota.
What do you want to do?
What's my driving range?
Your trip range is 65 miles.
Okay, Toyota.
What do you want to do?
What's my gas mileage?
Your latest fuel consumption is 33 miles per gallon.
My advice to you on this one is to say, okay, Toyota.
What do you want to do?
Help.
Here are some commands you can try.
So it'll give you an idea of some things that you can do on your vehicle, and that just gets you started a little bit. If you want to really get fancy and make it convenient, you want to go here, set up your profile. Just get started here. You'll use your phone in the car. I think it sets up a QR code. And once you get it registered, you can load your favorites for music, your seat settings, your temperatures, things like that, and it'll transfer between Toyota Audio Multimedia vehicles. Your Tundra, the new 24 Tacoma, Crown, the next-gen Camry, I'm sure will have it, and then RAV4. So all sorts of things here. Just set up your Bluetooth. You probably want to do this button right here, connect a device. That's the easiest way to do it. You could also do sound and media. If you want to set up your sound tuning right here, just do that, and then maybe like a little bit more bass. It's all about the bass, more treble. Okay, so that's that. Different media levels. Auto sound levelizer, if you have it at low or medium or high, it raises the radio volume when you go faster to compensate for that sound that you get. So those are some things you could do. Vehicle customize, you might want to do your lights, however you want to set them up. This one swipes. Climate is just, do you want to have an auto AC mode or not that one? It's up to you. So different things you could look up here. Turn this off. Time after time. All sorts of things you can set up here. And look, it tells you who's playing right now. JT, cry me a river. And then here, this one's really easy here. Fan speed, front defroster, rear defroster, high heat, low heat for the seats. Got 12-volt circular, USB-A. Boom, boom. This is going to be the auto, I guess the economical air. It's only going to show air or send air to the people who are sitting in seats, so it saves on efficiency there. And up top here, this does not have the auto-dimming rear view mirror. That's one of the limitations of the SE. Has a manual one though. It's got a sunglass holder. This. You may have noticed it does not have a moonroof. This is your safety connect. If you want to register your safety connect to start off, you could push this right away. Or if your car gets stolen, you can use this system to find your car. If you get in an accident, they will call you if the airbags go off. And if you don't answer, they'll send emergency personnel to help you. So that's kind of nice. Has sliders here. And then, woo! And then this is a microphone, and this is a microphone. That way, voice commands can be picked up by both driver and passenger. And the best news of all, just sitting here idling, I've picked up 1 EV mile. Yes, that's right. Look at this. We went from 0 to 1, just idling. Holla. And of course, we've got to check out the horn. Oh, horn. What does a RAV4 Prime cost and what's standard? SE right here. It's going to be about $43,000 to start off with. You'll see how that goes up when you add in some options. Got to get delivery in there. Has Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. We showed a lot of those features. You can control a lot of them from your multi-information display. 8-inch multimedia, 6 speakers. Starts at $43,000. And then this one has some options from the regional assembly port. There we go. 45.4. Thanks for watching, everybody. What do you think about RAV4 Prime? Do you have one? Do you want one? How is it? What are your impressions so far? I'd love to know. People really, really like them, though, that's for sure. It's got so many different intangibles and definitely tangibles. So, I'm at Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn it. But burn that like button, boom! I didn't even mean to do transition that way. Burn, baby, burn it. Burn that like button. Thanks, guys, so much. I'm at Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. You'll find me at Toyota Jeff Reviews. I'd love it if you followed me on those platforms, whichever one you're comfortable with. And then I'm at Auto Jeff Reviews, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. That looks at the whole automotive industry, not just Toyota and Lexus. Thanks, everybody. We out. And remember, if you're interested in Toyota RAV4, check out the RAV4 playlist. It might have something you're looking for. Thanks, guys, so much. I hope you have a great and awesome day. Peace.